Hello and welcome to ITE 130. My name is Michael Green. I'm your instructor for this semester, and in this video I'm going to give you a quick tour of Blackboard and go over the syllabus. So if you log into Blackboard, you'll be taken to announcements, and it'll tell you to see instructor information and start here. So if we click on instructor information, it will open up a new tab to my directory page, which has all my different contact info as well as my office hours, which are going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. on Tuesday nights will be online office hours. Monday through Friday, normal business hours. If you make an appointment, I'm usually available. On Thursdays, I'm on the Warsaw campus, and the rest of the week I'm usually at the Glens campus. But on Tuesday nights, I will be available for online office hours. You don't have to make an appointment. We're just going to use different pieces of technology, and we're going to make that happen. So that's my contact info. The next thing you're going to see is Start Here. And Start Here has a little bit of info about ITE 130. It's going to tell you to go to DGuild. I'm going to skip that for right now. We're going to go over the syllabus first, because then we're going to actually talk about dguild.net in another video. So if I click on the syllabus, it will open up a Google Doc. And if for some reason you're asked to log in, the reason for that is you are trying to access this in a Google account that you don't have Docs access, and that's kind of a weird situation. If you are already logged in to MyRCC, like I'm going to presume you are, that won't be an issue. You have documents access. So you shouldn't be asked to log in. You should just come right in and see the syllabus. And I'm going to go over a couple of things here. This is a 3-credit hour, completely online course. The only times you come to campus are for the proctored activities. It will be taught through Blackboard, dguild.net, like I said earlier, with tons and tons of other websites. We're going to explore a lot of the web this semester. You do need a flash drive or some way to store your data if you're using something like Google Docs or Dropbox or something like that. You're welcome to use that, but we recommend you have a flash drive for your courses to store your data here at RCC. You're going to need internet, obviously. I prefer and I recommend high speed. It's going to save you a lot of time, but I can't require it. I know that there's a lot of dial-up in our area still. So if you have dial-up, my recommendation is to come to campus if possible. It will save you a lot of time, I promise. A computer microphone, whether it's a headset, I'm using a microphone actually right next to the camera here. And we're going to be doing the online office hours and various activities where we're going to record your voice. And if you have a webcam, that's nice. We'll be able to do some video too. But I'm not going to require the webcam, just the microphone. You can get them for $20 and at the bookstore, or even cheaper online sometimes. And then an open and willing mind. We're going to be talking about a lot of different web services. We're going to try to predict the future. We're going to do all kinds of crazy things in this course, and an open and willing mind will help you along that path. Some more info on my instructor availability here. Grading, standard 10-point grading scale. Your final grade, 90 above is an A, 80 to 89 B. The typical RCC grading scale. What I do is I do it out of 1,000 points. So at the end of the semester, you can easily calculate your grade. If you have 650 points, that's a 65. If you have an 879 points, that's an 87.9. So I like to keep it really simple. And then that's broken down into these 4 different areas. So you have projects worth 30%, experience points 40%, knowledge checkpoints 10%, and tests 20%. So projects are going to be sometimes a small project. You're going to have a small project in the first couple of weeks here. Sometimes they're going to be longer multi-week projects or group projects. We're going to have a variety of different projects. Experience points, I've got a little blurb here. XP is what they are for short, and you can kind of think of it like participation or weekly assignment points. You're going to be gaining XP by logging into the DGuild site and completing your blog post assignments, commenting on your other fellow students' posts. These things that are going to be required of you each week are going to gain you XP. And as we'll talk about in the dguild.net video, you'll see that you have XP and you can actually level up, and a couple of kind of game aspects to the course there. Knowledge checkpoints are quizzes that I give at the end of units that are open note. You can take them as many times as you want. The whole point of the knowledge checkpoint is to ensure that you have mastery over the content, that you really understand what's going on in that unit. And then the tests are, we're going to have 2 tests. It's not a midterm and a final. It's more like a 1/3 and 2/3 kind of thing. You have to take them in the testing center on one of the campuses or on our site, or we need a proctor agreement if you can't come to campus. So that they're not take-home tests. They are closed note tests. They're in Blackboard, and you have to take them in the testing center. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the section or assignment deadlines. So if you click on the course outline sequence, you're going to get kind of a really high-level overview of what we're going to work on this semester, with broken down by week. These things are the different kind of topics, and then I've also got a couple of the projects. So you can see here the first couple of weeks we're going to have an internet history project, and then you're going to have what I'm calling the internet wiki. I've got the test weeks on here, and then so you can take a look at there to kind of get a feel for where we're going to be in the semester. Each week, new content will open on Mondays. So it's beginning of a new week, beginning of new content for the course. So new content will come out on Mondays. Your weekly assignments will be due on Sundays, things like your blog posts, your knowledge checkpoints. So you'll have the full 7 days. And then, as you'll see when you get to the blog posts, you'll also be required to comment on your fellow students' posts, and those will be due the next day on Mondays. So that's an overview of the syllabus and Blackboard. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.